Hey guys, we got Hiccup here for the older horse that came in for stops and rollbacks. So I'm working on rollbacks now from the ground as well. I thought I'd do it from the ground just to give you another perspective of that. So the first thing I'm working on is just loosening up his shoulders. He came with a real shoulder problem, and you'll see that in some of the other videos that I'll be using him for. Is he had a real right shoulder problem. You can see how short he steps with that right front leg. And then his left front leg, he really comes over. But that right front leg, he gets really short steps. See how he hops with that? So I'm trying to get him to really step over it like that was better one. And then trying to get him. But two big things with the rollback is they have to learn how to break their shoulders loose and be free so they're not stuck with their shoulders. And the second part of it is the backup. And I am working on that a bit. You can see when I see he really refused the backup. That's why he raised his head so high right there. But you can see what I'm doing to establish the backup is I keep my body moving forward into him as I'm turning back. So you can see how slow I'm stepping. But I keep stepping forward into him, you know, to represent that he has to, yeah, like that. So he has to stay back on his body. So he's getting there. So that right turn is coming really good. It's just, or his left turn, my right. I'm just trying to get his right turn there. That was a pretty good one. And I'm just playing with that a little bit. The thing is, from the ground is you can see so much better. Like, you can not only watching the video from the angle you're watching it here, but me as a trainer, when I can watch what's going on. So that really helps me time my releases and all my communication skills there, so I can get the angle just right and work on the exact body part I need to work on. But yeah, so he has the same evasions that he had in the stop, guys. He tried to run away, do the opposite. Now he's starting to slow down a little bit and settle into it. So again, if you're teaching this to a new horse, you can go really slow. You don't have to, you're not going to have all these evasions. What I'm trying to do is take the evasions out of a maneuver that's already been put there. So it's like I was talking about in the stop. Sometimes they gotta be in that same emotion in order to get through that resistance, if that makes sense. So that's why you'll see me doing it a little faster and more often, right? Longer. Because the reason I'm doing it longer with him, like a horse that you just teach for the first time, you only got to do it a couple times. They get your point, you quit on the honey, and then it's, you know, the end game's presented, they learn through the night. But with him, he hasn't accepted it yet. Like I've been in the rollback long enough for him to just really, you know, to really hate it. He knows it's a rollback, and he's really learned how to evade it. In his mind, he didn't feel like he really had to give up and accept that. And that's a big part of training performance horses. From, you know, I'm a firm believer in that step by step. It doesn't matter if it's English, Western, timed event, or judged. It's if you can start at the very beginning and teach the most difficult maneuver that you're going to be doing, teach it at its earliest step. Teach the earliest step you can find, with the intent of having a maintenance program later when it falls apart, because it will fall apart. It's not a matter of if, it's when. And it's always when you add speed to it, or when you change the environment, you show it a big show, or when you stand on the gas pedal a little bit. There we go. Now he's starting to back up. That was a good one right there. I'm just slowing right down, and then he kind of run away a little bit. See, when I went to reach for him, he's kind of running away. So I got to stay with him to fix that runaway. So I'm not only working on these rollbacks here, I'm taking away all of those other lessons that, you know, that we do leading up to this point, and take away the runaway in there. So it's kind of multitasking here. So hope that all helped, guys, and made sense. Have a great one.